durog na durog, persecution, trauma, at saka walang-wala ay hindi po mararanasan ng iba. At mananaig ang katotohanan at hindi ang pamumulitika o personal na interes ng ilan. Pasensya na po. Maraming salamat po sa Quad Committee dahil 7 taon po. Nihirap talaga po. Maraming salamat dahil nabigyan niyo po kami, ako, at ang iba pang mga biktima ng pagkakataon na linisin ang aming mga pamahalan at ng mga minamahal ko, Ilonggo at yung Iloilo na tinawag po Shabolized. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Dakbanwas ang Iloilo, bugal ko, my city, my pride. I am Iloilo, proud to be Filipino po. Salamat po.
Thank you, Congressman, thank you, Mayor Mabilog. We will now proceed with the interpellation. And we have a list of interpellators who have earlier signified their intention to propound questions to our resource person. So those that have not been listed in the list and wanted to ask questions, please.
Hello po mga ka-viral, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Latest update na iyak at naging emotional si former Mayor Jed Patrick Mabilog nang ibinahagi ang kanyang traumatic na karanasan sa nagdaang administrasyon ngayong araw sa Quad Committee hearing ng Kamara. Ani niya, naging mahirap ang nangyari sa kanya at sa kanyang pamilya ng 7 taon na paninirahan sa US dahil kinupkup siya doon dahil takot itong umuwi sa bansa dahil sa banta sa kanyang buhay at sa kanyang pamilya. Ito'y pagkatapos na bilang ang pangalan nito sa listahan ng PRRD's list na may kaugnayan sa droga. Ayon kay former Iloilo Mayor Mabilog ay personal na galit at politika ang maaaring dahilan kung bakit siya isinama sa listahan ng PDEA. Pagkatapos nitong bumiyahe sa Japan ay tinawagan di umano siya ni former PNP General na si Bato Dela Rosa na umuwi na sa bansa dahil sa isyong kinasasangkutan nito. At handa di umano siyang tulungan nito. Subalit isang hindi pa pinangalalang general din ang agad na tumawag sa kanya na kung maaari ay huwag na muna siyang umuwi sa Pilipinas dahil nanganganib na ang kanyang buhay. At dito di umano siya nakinig. Dagdag pa ni Mabilog ay maaaring patibong lang ang sinabi ni De La Rosa dahil baka meron silang lihim na plano sa kanya. Narito ang matinding isiniwalat niya sa Quad Committee hearing ng Kongreso ngayong araw.
Told me to come home, that as soon as I come home from my international speaking engagement in Japan, that I go to Camp Kramet to see him, because in his words, Your Honor, he said, if I can say it in his words, quote unquote, Mayor, naawa na ako sa'yo. Tutulungan kita. Inosente ka.
That was the statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
He told you to come home.
But he told me to come home. Yes,
and then
Your Honor.
there is another general, Bata, who expressed sympathy to you, and he told you to don't come home.
Your Honor, yes, that is true, Your Honor. Immediately after that call with General Bato and General Diaz, I got a call on my Philippine cell and phone, and this was the general who introduced himself, and then he said, I'm just going to talk to you short lang, and then he told me not to come home, Your Honor.
Yeah, he told you his voice was scream and said, do not return.
Yes, Your Honor.
But then PNP Chief De La Rosa told you to return.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you still believe that PNP De La Rosa is quite honest in telling you you are innocent when he told you to return, and the other general told you not to return?
Your Honor, yes. As a matter of fact, I really did wanted to return. So that because this is my opportunity that then Chief PNP General Bato told me that he's going to help me.
And
But-
Mayor Mabilog, you still have words. So then, Mayor Mabilog, PNP Chief General De La Rosa was not quite honest in his statement.
At that time when I was talking to him, Your Honor, I believed in him. But after, Your Honor, I received that call from that general, then I did not believe him anymore.
Okay, so we could be able to establish here, Mr. Chair, that the PNP Director General who told him to come home, and later that day or the next day,
What do you mean, Your Honor?
when another general told you not to return,
Immediately about
immediately.
10 minutes or 15 minutes after that call, Your Honor.
So ibig sabihin, nalaman kagad nung the general na yan na ikaw ay pinapabalik ni Director General De La Rosa, and then all of a sudden he said, "Huwag kang babalik."
Yes, Your Honor.
Ay, ibig sabihin yan, Mr. Chair, that totoo lang, naiisipin mo, napalagay mo itong si PNP Director General De La Rosa, hindi honest sa kanyang sinabi.
I did not believe him, Your Honor, after that call of the other general.
So you did not believe him anymore.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is that general? Can you tell us who the general is?
Your Honor, if you would allow me, if you could do that on executive session, because, Your Honor, I actually, when I first came in, I called I called them to thank them for that call. And then, Your Honor, they said that if I mention their names, then it's their fear of life then that they're going to experience.
Is he still active, Mayor?
No more, Your Honor.
I would like to move, Mr. Chair, that we have an executive session with him later.
At the appropriate time,
later na lang.
I guess we will consider an executive session in order to get that vital information that former Mayor Jed Mabilog would want to share with the committee.
And perhaps he still have some names to reveal to us. Mr. Chair, what we're trying to do here is really investigate the very people that should really be investigated on this, because we're trying to craft legislation so that these killings would not in any way be done anymore in our country. Di ba?
Mr. Chairman,
So, perhaps, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, if in the spirit of time, no, if the good former mayor of Iloilo will allow it, maybe, Mr. Chairman, baka hindi na natin masyado ma-accommodate yung executive session to put that name in a piece of paper and submit to this Quadcom.
Yes, Your Honor. I
In
can do
confidence
that.
naman po,
Yes, Your Honor.
we will be holding it in confidence.
I can do that,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor. Thank you very much,
Mr.
Your
Chair.
Honor.
Okay,
Mr.
thank
Chair,
you, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Siguro
Congressman
mga
Abante, you have 30
two questions na lang.
seconds left.
Okay. Itong sabi ni former President Duterte, no? Ang sabi niya, saan na yung pinalatan mo, Mayor? Yun ba yung statement niyo, no? Saan ba si Mayor? Hanapin ko sila, magbalik ka dito. Nagmura, patayin talaga kita. Ibig sabihin, talagang itong ating former President, merong galit sa'yo. Totoo po ba yan?
Yun, sir, ang lumalabas, sir, dahil
I'm wondering kung bakit
Talaga.
ang former president ay talagang merong matinding galit sa iyo on that. Now let me ask you, Mayor, no? Why don't you file a case against him?
Your Honor, first and foremost, as a Christian po, I have forgiven him already.
Yes, the thing is, yes.
And Your Honor, I will discuss that with my lawyers because I am made to believe that if a person is a president is president, then he is immune to cases. So I don't know, Your Honor.
He is now a private citizen, Mr. Mabilog. And the thing is this, I do believe you that as a Christian we ought to forgive.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yet I still believe that we have laws in this land so that any crime committed should be paid for.
Yes,
And
Your-
that is what the law says.
Yes,
Last
Your
10
Honor.
seconds, Congressman Abante.
So therefore, Mr. Chair, I would like to just resolve this issue now, and I hope that Mayor Mabilog would be convinced in his own heart to file charges against those people that he believed would be because, Mr. Chair, more than 7 years he left the country, and he was emotionally disturbed and very much depressed, Mr. Chair. So I would like to suggest that he should file a case against the former president, being a private citizen now. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for that.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. The next to interpolate is Congressman Paduano. You are recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. I thought it was Chairman Akap. But anyway, Mr. Chairman, just to go back to some clarity lang po with regards to the statement or the affidavit
But
being made.
before that, let me acknowledge the presence of Congressman Edward Maceda. Welcome to the committee hearing, and Congressman Ernix Junicio.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, in the Duterte's list during the previous hearing, it was already confirmed and established by retired Colonel Espinido. Now, when I asked Colonel Espinido about what happens in Bacolod City, in my home city, in which one of our councilor was ambushed, no? And after a few months, dahil dun sa recommendation ni Espinido, it was the name of that councilor was delisted. Now, question of the Duterte's list. Ito lang po, para malinaw, either na totoo po ba yung Duterte's list? Validated ba yung lahat nandun? Dumaan ba sa vetting? Let me ask DG Lasso, with regards to the case of Mayor Jed Mabilog. DG Lasso, do you confirm that indeed in the PDL list as claimed by Mayor Jed Mabilog, wala po ang pangalan niya sa PDL list?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
But do you confirm that the name of former Mayor Jed Mabilog was in the list of the Duterte's list?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Initially, it was not in the list, but later on, the list was his name was included.
Okay, for the record, timeline tayo. When you say initially, it was not in the list, anong taon yun?
Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, can I respectfully request our Director for Intelligence Service to explain? Because there is a little bit of a process that was involved, and he can explain, and you will understand how the Duterte list came about, Your Honor.
In
Very
brief lang po, in brief.
short slide. Yes, Your Honor.
Pero we'll just focus in the case of Mayor Mabilog.
Yes, Your Honor. It will be confined on the Mabilog case, Your Honor.
Okay, so will the chair allows Chairman Barbers, will the chair allow?
Yes, that is allowed, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr.
Please
Chair,
proceed.
Your Honor, sir, I think I have a 2 slides presentation for this if you would allow.
Gaano katagal yan? Baka matagal,
Two
ubusin
slides.
yung time ko.
That is already the slide, sir. So I will, actually, sir, I can go directly to the August 7. And on August 7, 2016, this is the same presentation that was earlier shown by Mayor Mabilog, and it can be played, please. Yes, sir.
Julius Ronald Pacificador, Amtek Antique, Jed Mabilog, I think is the mayor, Iloilo City. Alfredo Salangotin Beta, Carles Iloilo, Marciano Malones,
Okay,
Maasin Iloilo.
Sir, this is the first time that the President mentioned the name of Mayor Mabilog, sir. And this was August 7, 2016. If related to the list, sir, the first... The first list, sir, actually was obtained by PIDEA on August 20 to 21, sir. And it contains 3,363 personalities. That is the first list.
You're talking about the PRRD's list, ah?
Yes, sir. It is officially called President's Drug List in paper, but then it became popularly known to be PRRD list.
Please proceed.
And only on, let me just mention first that the second list that you mentioned, sir, was obtained from from the Office of the President, dated August 29, 2017. This was merged with the first list. And the number is 6,191. It was only on October 19, 2017, when the names mentioned earlier by the President, these were 159, including the name of Mayor Mabilog, but the rest were already earlier included. So it only 30 that was not yet included in the earlier list that were added. And that's why the number is from the second list of 6,191, it became 6,221. Next.
Mr. Chair.
Before we proceed with
Mr.
that,
Chair, Mr. Chair,
Chairman,
Mr. Chair, can the PIDEA submit to us this list?
Okay, let me again remind the members that the topic for today's committee hearing is on POGOs. And if you would like to discuss and deliberate issues pertaining to drugs and EJK, then we will have to schedule it for the next committee hearing. However, we only allowed PIDEA and former Mayor Jed Mabilog to discuss only for briefly the issues related to extrajudicial killings and others. So, if we can just probably ask PIDEA to submit to the committee the presentation you just made, so that in the next committee hearing of the Quad Committee, we will include that in the deliberations. So I hope the honorable members are well informed on that particular manifestation by the chair. So Congressman Acop.
With the indulgence of the Honorable Paduano,
yes,
one
Chairman.
clarificatory question. PIDEA, noong in-announce ni former President Duterte yung pangalan ni Mayor Mabilog, wala pa siya sa listahan.
None yet, sir.
So nung pagka-announce, saka lang nailagay yung pangalan ni Mayor Mabilog.
Yes,
Tama.
sir. Long after.
Long after.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Honorable Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, can I proceed?
Proceed.
Thank you. So, yung PIDEA, at least they established na the name of Mayor Mabilog was not listed in the original list.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No.
It was only listed to the question of Congressman Acop that after, long after. Kasi 2016, yung statement of the former president, October 2017.
Correct, sir.
Na ilagay. And kasama doon yung mga, sabi mo, kasama doon yung mga additional 30 names.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it was already established. Now, going back to, so do you confirm now that Mayor Mabilog name is not listed in the official, vetted, validated list of the PDEA?
Let me explain, sir. After that pronouncement, sir, that would automatically trigger the law enforcement to conduct validation, sir. And so there were reports already after that. By 2018, sir, we were receiving reports, although I am not saying that this actually confirms. These are reports, sir, about Mayor Mabilog, not necessarily confirming.
But direct na lang po, diretsong pagkatanong, diretsong pagkasagot. Is the name of Mayor Mabilog was officially in the list, kahit anong taon, in the list of the PDEA?
Yes, now, sir.
Now?
Yes, sir.
When was that? Now?
After, because we now have
Hindi,
the...
ganito na lang po, para hindi tayo para mabilis. Please submit na lang to this committee. Kasi gusto ko makita yung timeline. Ngayon, established na po na in the first list of PRRD's list, wala po. Diba? Then October 17, saka po inilagay yung pangalan ni Mayor Mabilog.
Yes, sir.
And balikan ko lang po, the statement, again, Mr. Chairman, I would just like to manifest the statement that was confirmed by Colonel Espinido during the previous hearing na lahat po ng pangalan na inilagay doon sa PRRD's list, hindi po validated, hindi po dumaan sa vetting because in the case of former Councilor Kanutan, which was ambushed, and after few months, through the recommendation of Colonel Espinido, tinanggal po, pero na-ambush na po yung councilor namin sa Bacolod City. Yun po ang statement coming from Colonel Espinido because, yun po, he has direct knowledge because he is the one that recommends to delist the name of former Councilor Kanutan. Yun po established. Now ngayon, dito kay former Mayor Mabilog, please submit to us those bases and documents that indeed from the PDEA, pinasok po ang pangalan niya.
May, Your Honor, sir.
Please proceed.
Yes, sir, because I have to say yes because there are PRRD lists. We have the first, second, and then the consolidated, and then we have the NDIS. In the NDIS, sir, that is where the name now exists.
But in the DIS, it is the official document or list from the PDEA. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Pero ipinasok nyo ang pangalan pero hindi pa validated yon.
No, sir, it's
correct, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Kasi SOP, Standard Operating Procedure, all the